loving and avoidant, here's how you can truly reach to them. In case we haven't met yet, I'm Jess X Goh, and I'm the sole founder of Life in Confidence. If you love an avoidant attachment style personality, whether that's in your romantic relationships, your parents, your siblings, your children, whoever it may be, I'm going to speak from the perspective of an anxious attachment style sister with an avoidant attachment style brother, and how this has kept us disconnected and separated because we're not understanding each other's communication styles and how to respect and honor each other's communication styles. And this is what I have learnt along the way that I would like to share with you through my personal journey, because there may be something in there that you can resonate with, and it may not have to be a brother-sister dynamic. It could be a different dynamic, but it still holds the same principles and concepts in place. So with an avoidant attachment style, they are someone who copes by withdrawing, avoiding, keeping their distance, being aloof. They like to have their options open. They don't want to be locked into something so quickly. They would like to think things through, and they like their freedoms. They like to have a lot of space and some time for themselves. They don't like to constantly being hounded with these text messages and phone calls on the daily. And what I've learned with my brother is to not take things personally, because the way he communicates has got nothing to do with me. It's just who he is. He is a pretty straightforward guy, and there were times where I felt so upset that perhaps he didn't wish me a happy birthday, or he didn't check in out of the blue just to see how I am. And so I respected his need to have space and to let him come to me when he's ready. And it was very rare for me to receive any form of communication from him until I had no choice to reach out to him due to a family matter. And I just kept things very neutral and straight to the point. He was responsive, but he responded at his own time. He may not respond to my text message within 1 hour, but he responds a few hours later or a day later, which I totally understand given that he works full time, he has young children, so there's a lot going on for him. And it doesn't mean I'm not a priority in his life. It just means that he has other things that is occupying his thoughts, his time, his energy. And when we do not let go of the resentment and the stories that we have associate with an avoidant attachment style personality, when we don't let that go, we take things personally. As an anxious attachment style, what I had to learn is to let go, to not be attached, to be neutral. It has not been an easy journey, but over time I have learned to do so when there was so much distance between me and my brother. It has trained me to let go of so many emotions that I have carried with him that isn't serving me and how I can connect with him and reach out to him. And his messages, even though they're not frequent, they are kind and they are respectful. And the realization that I've got with an avoidant attachment style personality is that it's not about the frequency of communication, it's the quality. Whereas an anxious attachment style, they want to be communicated constantly. They need that reassurance and validation to know that they feel secure in the relationship. Regardless if it's romantic, it can be any type of relationship. And for me, I learned to feel secure by not buying into the story that I tell myself that my brother's not interested in having a connection with me, because this was the story that I believed in for such a long period of time that prevented me from connecting with my brother until recently. And so it's important, as an anxious attachment style personality, we need to make ourselves feel secure. It's not the other person's job to do that. It's within ourselves. So therefore, we must take responsibility for that. And so the things that you need to be mindful of when you are dealing with an avoidant attachment style personality is that, first of all, it's not about quantity, it's quality of communication. Appreciate the kindness and the respect that they have shown you in their communication. The second thing is to pacify what's being activated inside of you. If you are taking something personally, if you feel like they're avoiding you, pushing you away, or why is it that they're not communicating me so often, you need to attend to your inner child. That is your responsibility. And the third thing is the way you communicate with an avoidant attachment personality is that you need to be diplomatic, and also to be straight to the point, because they may not want to read long text messages. They just want to keep things simple. And this helps them to feel safe to engage with you, because an avoidant attachment style personality can feel so overwhelmed by too much communication and too many lengthy messages. And what I've learned is, in the past, I used to be very energetic in the way I communicate in my messages with my brother. And I would get so disappointed that he doesn't show me that same level of enthusiasm back. And that's where I have taken it personal. And now that I've learned to meet him in the way he communicates by being neutral and diplomatic, and as well as kind and respectful, I get that same back. So it's about keeping it neutral, diplomatic, and straight to the point, and keeping your messages concise as much as possible so it doesn't overwhelm them. So those are my 3 key things in how to connect with an avoidant attachment style. And this has helped me immensely to not cut my brother out of my life, and to not take things personally, and to just see his messages for what it is, and not to turn it into a drama story. So I hope you got a lot out of this video. And if you did, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video a like, comment below, share it with your loved ones who are in need of this. Because by ending relationships with our loved ones does not resolve the pain from within. No, it doesn't. It's a coping mechanism to cover up the pain. It's a band-aid fix until we resolve it within ourselves. So if you're struggling with this, you might want to check out my inner child healing course, Transform Wounds into Wisdom. And there you will learn different ways to regulate your nervous system, to then dive deep into your healing journey with the appropriate healing modalities in place to find peace with different versions of you that's not in peace with other people. And to integrate that with acceptance, forgiveness, compassion, and kindness for you. It's not really about the other person. It's actually about you. And it's healing and pacifying and integrating that wound within you. So definitely click on the link below to learn more or to enroll. You can watch this at your own pace and you get lifetime access to it. So there's no pressure to get it done at a certain time. You just go at your own pace. If you would like to connect with me at my upcoming events to dive deeper in your healing journey, I have my Autumn Equinox Women's Healing Circle just for women who are ready to reclaim their self-worth and break away from toxic feminism to truly find love from within. So you can click on the link below, learn more, or to book your spot. If you can't attend live, you get 1 month access to the replay, so you can receive this transmission as many times as you desire. I am also running my Transforming Trauma workshop and Conscious Relationship workshop and retreats in the UK and in Australia. So if you like to learn more about that, just click on the link below and you can book your spot or to book a free call to see if it's right for you. I only take 6 people maximum to ensure that the container is sacred and safe and for each person to experience a breakthrough. And if you're someone who's quite private and you don't want to be in group dynamics and you prefer that personalization of support, then you can choose to either work with me through my 1-day trauma recovery retreat, where I work with your concerns and your goals and to tailor make it just for you, and to provide 1 month WhatsApp, text and phone support to help you keep accountability and the momentum going with what it is that you want to work through with me. I also offer my 3-month high-level container called Find Yourself in Trust Mentorship. If you are ready to experience a massive transformation and breakthrough in different areas of your life by going within with me via Zoom, through weekly trauma recovery sessions, clearing the root causes such as childhood trauma, ancestral trauma, and dark past lives, integrating that properly, and receiving high-level support, just you and me, where you can ask me questions, you can reach out to me, you can call me at any time, for you to keep moving forward, to keep progressing and living your best life. So if you're up for that, I recommend you watch my free webinar, Overcome the Impacts of Childhood Traumas for 3 months. In 3 months, that webinar is a 90-minute webinar. It's not a 3-month webinar. I just wanted to clarify that. And from there, you can book a free clarity call once you feel this is in resonance with you. So my love, this is your moment to turn things around, that you are the one that is in control of your life. Even if you may not feel that or not, you really are. And it really comes down to the choices that you make. And what are you willing to do to turn things around from the inside so the outside reflects that back on you.